with tariffs. How are we going to solve for that? It's going to be a good question. You're carrying excess inventory in underperforming styles. A lot of times it's unavoidable, but the question is there a way to take it with and minimize your risk in order for you to be able to minimize that type of inventory? Your teams are reaching out and they actually a lot of times reacting to sales instead of driving them, trying to going at always at 100 miles an hour. We often see that the teams are scraping and trying to get to the product fast onto the market, but don't spend enough time actually analyzing the sales and data to make the shifts and demands of what's going to happen in the future and predict them. Your private label line, despite being well staffed and designed, might not be also meeting your ROI targets. Now, why is this happening, do you think? And I'd love to kind of really highlight what we're seeing based on our customers that we're working with. A lot of times it's because the assortment structures, as well as the development process and the go-to-market timing, were built in a different time and era. A lot of them were built years ago and often not being refined and relooked. And hardly ever we take a step back and look at everything holistically from end to end to really identify how we can optimize, not just from the assortment perspective, but also looking at the processes. Some of the cracks that we see within the clients that we work with is that inventory aging over 90 days is one of the biggest ones that we're seeing. Markdowns sometimes exceed 25%, and cannibalization of the branded sales with no lift in total category revenue. And teams spending more time chasing what went wrong versus then building what's next. Right now in the US, what we're seeing is reinforced tariffs hitting core categories like synthetic knits, outerwear, footwear, adding huge cost spikes on the landed prices.